Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name's Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. A Friday, April 12th, NBA slate for us. Huge day in the NBA for us yesterday, up like 274 units. So great day there with not a lot of action going on. That one, Trey Murphy and Zion, big for us yesterday, as well as Jalen Brunson, Jalen Duren, Van Vliet was huge as well. So a lot of good things going on yesterday. We continue the streak here. We've had four pretty big days in a row in the NBA. It's been tough. I will tell you this: we haven't taken a lot of sides or totals. It's been a ton of player props throughout. So let's get started with the NBA today, April 12th. First game on the board going to be the 76ers and the Magic. 76ers 7.5 point favorite at home, 212.5 on the total there. 76ers a lot to play for. The Magic as well as seeding still up in the air in the Eastern Conference except for the 1 seed. So to be really honest, the Magic have looked piss poor as of late, and the 76ers look pretty good since Embiid's been back. Embiid's been playing quite a bit of minutes, too. It's good. It's nice to see. So we will ride with just some player props in this game. We're going to take Embiid 30-plus points. This has been his highest point total since he came back. It was 29, over 28.5 the last game, so now we're up to 30 on that one, but Embiid's been pouring in 30 there. Embiid 11-plus rebounds. Once again, last 2 games he's been at 10-plus rebounds, so they bumped it up to 11. It is a little bit of plus money on FanDuel. Embiid 2-plus blocks. As the Magic still drive the ball, they have to score in the middle and in the paint, as their three-point shooting is one of the worst around. So we like Embiid to get 2-plus blocks. And Banchero, because he has to go to the middle so often, over 3.5 turnovers. That was plus money earlier today on DraftKings as well. So one more time in that 76ers and Magic matchup, Embiid 30-plus points, 11-plus rebounds, 2-plus blocks, and Banchero over 3.5 turnovers. Next game up on the board, Bulls-Wizards. There was nothing currently out for the Bulls-Wizards player prop-wise that we saw. We are looking for Corey Kispert. If he's going to play today, we love Corey Kispert threes. The only prop out there currently we saw was Jordan Poole. We're not interested in that one. In that particular one there. Bulls are a 1.5 point dog. They are locked in. Wizards have played pretty decently at home, so we might come back to a side or total there. Make sure you check out the Google Sheets at the end of every show that we do, and that'll get you into our ledger of bets, see if we update those, or if Corey Kispert's going to play, if he gets some player props out there for Kispert. Next game up, 4:40 out here in Phoenix, 7:40 Eastern time. Nets, Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Nets are out of the playoffs. Knicks struggling for seeding. Big win last night against the Celtics. 11.5 point favorite here. 211.5 total. Only thing we're really looking at here is player props in this one. And just Brunson, we'll stick with him. He's been the hot hand. 31-plus points for Brunson, 3-plus threes, and 4-plus threes for Brunson. So one more time in that Knicks-Nets matchup, Brunson 31-plus points, Brunson 3-plus threes, and 4-plus threes. Next game up on the board, Pacers-Cavs. Everybody fighting for seeding here as well and to stay out of the play-in tournament if you're the Pacers. Pacers going to Cleveland, 3-point dog on the road, 232.5 total. What can we say about this? The Cleveland has absolutely screwed up the second half, and Donovan Mitchell being hurt has been a big part of it. The other part of it is Darius Garland shooting as poorly as he has from the three-point line and turning the ball over, and them not feeding Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley enough. It's been a big deal on that one there. So both teams have figured out a way to screw up the second half. Halliburton finally looked like a scorer again for the first time since he got injured before the All-Star break. But don't like the side or the total in this one, but it should be pretty scrappy as both teams still playing for seeding at least. We do like some player props in this game. Darius Garland under 18.5 points. He's been at 16.5, and he's been going under there. I know he gets the bumps because it's the Pacers, but we'll still take under 18.5 points, under 2.5 threes. and over 2.5 turnovers. And then Donovan Mitchell, 4+ threes and 5+ threes in that game. And we might have some more to add yet, just kind of where we're at on this one so far. Garland under 18.5 points, under 2.5 threes made, over 2.5 turnovers. Donovan Mitchell, 4+ threes, 5+ threes on that one there. Next game up, Hornets going against the Celtics. Celtics nothing to play for. Hornets nothing to play for. Celtics favored by 7 at home. Don't know who the hell's going to play. 218.5 total. The one thing that we do know is Brandon Miller's been on point like 7 out of the last 8 games. So we're going to take Brandon Miller, 20+ points, 3+ threes, and 4+ threes in this one. We might have more to add once we get an idea of who the hell the Celtics are going to play. But Brandon Miller, 20+ points, 3+ threes, and 4+ threes. Next game up, Bucks Thunder. Thunder are favored by 15 at home, 33.5 total. Bucks still have stuff to play for. So do the Thunder, as they're still trying to, whether it's going to be the 1, 2, or 3 seed for them. 15-point favorite, 223.5. We're just going to, the line looks more than funky to me, so we'll stick away from that for the moment. We are going to play player props in this one. Chet Holmgren, 15+ points. Holmgren, 20+ points. Holmgren, 9+ rebounds and 2+ blocks. So one more time on Thunder and the Bucks. And we'll wait for some Bucks props to come out, as we might have some underplays there as well. So Holmgren, 15+ points, 20+ points, 9+ rebounds, and 2+ blocks. Next game up on the board, we've got Nuggets, Spurs. Nuggets heading to San Antonio, 10.5-point favorite. I believe if they win this game, they lock up the 1 seed. I have to double check me on that one there, but 10.5-point favorite, 222 total. Looks like Wemby's going to play after they give him a day of rest. We're just player props so far in this game here. Wemby, 25+ points, 3+ threes, 4+ blocks, and 5+ blocks. So one more time, San Antonio and Denver. Wemby, 25+ points, 3+ threes, 4+ blocks, and 5+ blocks. Next game up on the board, Lakers, Grizzlies. Lakers head into Memphis. Memphis, 15.5-point home dog, 225.5 total. This is another one of those games. Memphis nothing to play for. Lakers should be trying and playing for something here. They're going to be in the play-in. Question is, can they move out of the 9? We are going to take just a few player props in this one. Jake LaRavia for the for the Grizzlies, over 17.5 points, 3+ threes and 4+ threes. LeBron, 25+ points and over 3.5 turnovers. So one more time in that Lakers-Grizzlies matchup, LeBron, 25+ points, over 3.5 turnovers. Jake LaRavia, over 17.5 points, 3+ threes and 4+ threes. Then we get into the next game, and we got a full slate today, folks. There's a ton of games. Raptors traveling to the Heat. Heat playing for something. They're 14.5-point home favorite, 218 total. The Heat are great defensively in the painted area. They struggle against 3-point shooting. The Raptors have some of that. Quickly for one, Grady Dick for another. But just player props in this one again for us here. We like Quickly tonight quite a bit. So over 18.5 points, 25+ points, 3+ threes, 4+ threes, 5+ threes. Quickly 8+ assists and over 31.5 par in that game there against the Heat. So one more time, Quickly over 18.5 points, 25+ points, 3+ threes, 4+ threes, 5+ threes, 8+ assists was plus money on FanDuel as well. Over 31.5 par for Quickly. Then we get into the next game. Hawks, Timberwolves. Hawks already locked into the 10 seed. They're playing the Bulls in the play-in game. T-Wolves still fighting for the number 1 seed. 1 through 3 is up in the air. They're T-Wolves 14.5-point favorite, 227 total. Karl Anthony Towns supposed to be back in action tonight. So we see a slight dip on the Edwards points and some of that stuff. Don't know how much Big Cat's gonna play. Not sure on that one there. Plus, maybe he needs to weave his way into some action. So we like Edwards and getting a little help there because Big Cat's back. So over 26.5 points for Ant, 3+ threes, 4+ threes, and over 2.5 turnovers. So one more time, T-Wolves in the Two Wells game here. Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points, 3+ threes, 4+ threes, and over 2.5 turnovers. Next game up, Pistons Mavericks. Mavericks currently about a 13-point favorite at home, 218.5 total. Not sure what's going to happen here with the Mavs on who they're going to play. Luka props were available, and they were absolutely astronomical. I don't anticipate Luka playing 35 minutes tonight, so we're just going to roll on a few unders. We'll see if he plays. These could be voided out, but Luka under 34.5 points, under 4.5 threes, and under 55.5 par, which is a 36-point triple-double, which is a boatload. So one more time in that Mavs game, Luka under 34.5 points, under 4.5 threes, under 55.5 par. We love Luka. We made a boatload of money on Luka so far this season, but don't anticipate him playing much if he plays at all. So if he doesn't play much, that's going to roll right into our unders there. Next game up, 7:10 out here in Phoenix, 10:10 Eastern Time, Pelicans Warriors. So if the Pelicans win out, they're the 6th seed. No matter what else happens, they control their own fate. Big win for them last night. Warriors looked hapless last night, to put it mildly, against the Blazers. Warriors are 4-point home favorite, 221 total. We actually like the Pelicans here. I think they really have something cooking with Brandon Ingram not there. With Zion and Trey Murphy, if Trey Murphy is aggressive and takes those threes that Zion gets him, because Zion goes to the hole constantly, they got something cooking there with the inside-out game. So we're going to roll with the Pelicans, +1 in the first quarter, +2 first half, +4 for the game. Zion over 25.5 points, Zion 30+ points. Trey Murphy over 16.5 points, 20+ points, 4+ threes, and 5+ threes. So one more time, Pelicans Warriors. Pelicans +1 first quarter, +2 first half, +4 for the game. Zion over 25.5 points, 30+ points. Trey Murphy over 16.5 points, 20+ points, 4+ threes, and 5+ threes. Next game up, Kings Suns. Currently, I apologize. That's Rockets Blazers. Blazers 6.5-point home dog, 219 total. Neither side playing for something. We were hoping we see some Van Vliet. He has been on fire the last few games. We're looking for Van Vliet props. Jalen Green's, I guess, I don't know if he's shutting it down or what the deal is, but Van Vliet's been throwing up haymakers everywhere. There wasn't anything currently, so make sure you do come back to the Google Sheets on that one, because if there's Van Vliet props available, we will be hammering. Next game up, Suns Kings. This game here could be for who's the 7th seed, 8th seed, and maybe even possibly get up to the 6th seed if the Pelicans stumble at all. Suns heading to the Kings, 5-point favorite for the Suns, 224 total. I'll be honest with you, we're waiting for this. If this line goes to 5.5, we will play the Kings here. I know the Kings are off a back-to-back. They did not look fantastic against the Pelicans, but every time the Suns have had a chance to do something to lock a seed up, they have absolutely imploded. But we were waiting for 5.5. They are on the key number of 5 right at the moment. We do have some player props, though, in this game. De'Aaron Fox has scored in the 30s 3 out of 4 games against the Suns so far this season. Excuse me. So we do like Fox quite a bit in this one. So Fox over 28.5 points, 4+ threes, 5+ threes, over 39.5 par. And then Sabonis over 3.5 turnovers, because he can just not help himself lately. He is a 4-turnover-a-game machine in that one there. So one more time, Fox over 28.5 points, Fox 4+ threes, 5+ threes. Sabonis over 3.5 turnovers. And then the last game, we're waiting on more player props in this one as well. There was only one so far. Jazz Clippers. Clippers at home. Nothing to play for here. 15-point home favorite. 224.5 total. I don't know what team they're going to put out. They put out the G League team and almost beat the damn Suns the other night. So we'll see what's going to happen in that one. The only thing that we like for sure is Keontae George point prop did come out over 16.5 points. And George fires up a lot of shots. We should be able to get to 17 pretty easily on that one. But this is another game you're going to have to check back on our Google Sheets to get all of our updated bets and plays on that one. So make sure you do check back on that. So I've mentioned it multiple times throughout the show. At the end of every episode that we do, or on our channels on social media, whether YouTube, TikTok, there will be a link to our Google Sheets which is our betting ledger. So it's docs.google.spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click into that, then click onto the sport. This one would be basketball 2023 to 24. And then you're going to want to scroll down. If you want to look at these bets all the way down to April 12th, there are a boatload of bets all season long, folks. But we are 10,000 plus units up on basketball. We take this extremely seriously. Yes, we do have losing days. Yes, we do have losing bets. But our goal is to put money in your pocket, and we've done that all season long. So make sure you check out those Google Sheets, as we are a volume better. So you're going to need, in order to keep up throughout the show, this is a great reference point without having to try to write everything down and all that good stuff. So make sure you check those out when you get some time. And if you could subscribe and get notifications to our YouTube channel, makes life really simple to find us. Once you hit that subscribe button, we will be in your subscriptions tab. And you can just find us there. Or if you want to make life even easier, turn on notifications for YouTube. You'll get a notification to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets, to give you plenty of time to match them up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. I do appreciate everybody's support as always, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.